Oh my goodness! What's going on here? What is this? What's happened? What?
Welcome to omitdefeatradio's Did You Think About It? I am your host, Unreal Dean, and today we are going to be talking about an infestation, an illness, a disease, a corruption, a plague. We are talking about the Twitch Thot. Yes, Twitter. Nope, not Twitter. Twitch. My bad. Twitch. It is killing itself from the inside. It has become a haven of these. Man, I don't even know how to describe them. Twitch is dying, people. And it is dying because of these Twitch stars. It is killing itself. Alright? It is becoming a den of scum and villainy. That is what it's becoming. And this was brought to my attention a few weeks ago by an awesome friend of mine. Well, really a brother at this point. It's been about 10 years now? Yeah, it's been about 10 years. Mr. Bingham. Awesome guy. He's freaking amazing. And on this one lazy Sunday, he just sends me a YouTube link. And it links me to this awesome dude, this YouTuber named It's Gundam. I forget which video it was, but watching this guy's videos, and he's talking about, introduced me to this sordid underworld that is the Twitch Thot, the tit streamers as they were. And I just went down this rabbit hole with his videos, just watching video after video about these Twitch stars, and I just realized that Twitch is screwed. It's continuing to do that. It's been happening for years, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. Twitch is no longer a gaming streaming website anymore. You know? And it is, I mean, that's what Twitch was meant for, you know, gamers to stream gameplays, you know, maybe even a walkthrough or something, just gameplays, you know, and having people watch these amazing gamers. We're getting to these crazy awesome matches and, you know, doing these crazy awesome gameplays, you know, and maybe you learn a few tips and tricks yourself, you know, from watching these guys. And now you got these whores, because what they are, whores, you know, on there, and you know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. Twitch knows what they're doing, and Twitch is just letting them by. And honestly, I don't really blame the girls, these ladies. I don't really blame them. Honestly, I don't. And they are a problem, but I don't really blame them. I blame the people following them. But we'll circle back to that. Let's focus on the girls now. Now, these girls are an interesting case because when you look at them, they're not even like that good looking. They're just your average girl. You know, some of them a little below that, not even that great. You know, they're pretty ugly. Yeah, they have a nice body, but some of them have nice bodies, but they're not that good looking. You know, they're just your basic, you know, just a basic girl. You know, nothing all that special. You got a few rare ones here that are legitimately, you know, hot. But these girls, they have horrible personalities. These self-entitled, bratty personalities. They're not even that great to their followers, people who watch them. They're just toxic, man. Toxic. You know, and on top of that, it's just they don't really do anything. Or like, girl, they suck at gaming. They don't know anything much about gaming, you know. And what they're doing is that they're perverting gaming to make money. That's really what they're doing. They don't care about gaming. They just, and most of the time they don't even game at all. They're just there, and they're all just on this whole, just chatting most of the time. Okay, there's no real gameplay in the streams. There's nothing. And Twitch is supposed to be a gaming streaming platform, you know. And these girls break community guidelines. There's community guidelines where you don't have to do certain things, and these girls break them all the time, and they don't really get, any repercussions for it. And the discrimination here is towards men, because men suffer. If a guy happens to do something that breaks the community guidelines, it's not even that big of a deal either. They'll rather be banned permanently, just gone, unless there's somebody who's really big, like Ninja or Dr. Disrespect. If you're that big, then at least you got some pull, because you're raking in money for Twitch. But if you're not that big, you're screwed. You're done for. And these girls, they're not that good looking, they're not that talented, but they make a lot of money, so they get away with it. And there are amazing gamer girls there, like girls who actually do game, who stream gaming, and I'm telling you, most of them actually way better looking than these Twitch stars. I'm just gonna put it out there. And they know how to play the game. They're elite gamers. They're really good at gaming. They are entertaining. They chat with you guys. They make it entertaining for you to watch. They actually talk and engage with, their viewers. And it's just a good, wholesome, fun experience the entire time. Unlike these Twitch stars where they just sit there in a chair, a gaming chair, and it's just like start another gaming chair and they get a headset to make it seem like they're a gamer, but they're not a gamer girl. The entire time, like, how are you a gamer girl? You're not even playing any games, and when you do play a game, you suck extremely bad at it. It's just like, basically, what are you? It's obvious. It's obvious, and but really, as bad as these girls are, right back to the actual problem now. The actual problem. The people who are actually making this an actual issue is the guys that are following them. Because as bad as these girls are, the people who are responsible for these girls being the way that they are, getting as far as they are, is the fact that these guys actually give them money. The people who are viewing them, and a lot of them are just young guys. Some of them are teenagers, in early 20-somethings, these lonely dudes who, in real life, probably aren't the best looking, but they're just normal guys who just want, to be in a relationship with some girls. They are there, they do what they can. A lot of them talk to girls, but then, girls don't pay them much mind and stuff like that. I'm sure a lot of them are like that. Because honestly, what confident dude who is, capable of getting a girl and actually does get girls is gonna go on a freaking Twitch stream to pay these girls? There's just no guy like that. So it's obviously these dudes who are clearly lonely, and just, well, I'm just gonna say, they're just horny. That's it. Horny little teenagers, basically, is what they are. And they're giving these girls thousands and thousands of dollars. For what? Just for sitting there looking cute? That's it? And to me, the confusing part is that these girls don't do anything much. You don't get anything from them. Yeah, they might dance around every now and then, but it's like, that's it. You get more value for your money if you just go to a campsite, dude. Just go to a campsite. There, at least you get to see an actual naked girl who actually do something. Like, and you're there. And you get to see like a whole show, nakedness, the whole thing, all the way down to the climax. You can do that there. It's a way more value for your money. Not that I'm condoning. I'm not condoning it. I'm just saying, if you're gonna spend that kind of cash, at least do it somewhere where you actually get to see something, or better yet, just get a prostitute, or an escort, high class, someone you can actually go to a restaurant, have dinner, chat a bit, and then you go back to like a hotel or your place or whatever, and get your rocks off, and there, much more fulfilling experience than just these twist thoughts. In a way, not condoning that, but I'm just saying. Look, man, Twitch is going through this, and yeah, man, Twitch is gonna kill itself. It's gonna come a point where people are gonna get sick of it, and you're gonna lose people. They're gonna lose advertisers. Gonna lose money, and I'm telling you, some sort of controversy is gonna occur with one of these girls, and possibly Twitch itself. Maybe it's Twitch staffs or something, and it's just gonna blow up in their face. It's gonna blow up in their face. Twitch is gonna get sued, probably by one of these Twitch thoughts, and they're gonna lose a ton of money. I mean, at this point, Twitch has two roads to go. One, get rid of the Twitch thoughts and actually focus on being the gaming stream side that you present yourself to be. And make the actual good gamers that are their partners. Actual partners. There are plenty of amazing gamers on there that aren't partners. Just do that. Or you can take road 2 and cut the gamers all completely and rebrand as a campsite. That are Twitch's options at this point. That is it. And with the way Twitch is, I just say, hey man, cut your losses and be a campsite. Like, there you go. Just rebrand as a campsite, man. Look, I was a lot more fired up about this the week when I discovered this whole thing. But it's been a few weeks now, so I kind of mellowed out. So I don't really have the energy, the rage that I had when I first found out. Because when I found out, man, I was off the wall, and I really should have recorded my thoughts then. I really should have, but whatever. I've calmed. And this is rational me. This is the normal me, rational. He thinks. So, yeah. But, Twitch is just killing itself, man. These Twitch thoughts. And right now, I think it was like yesterday or the day before, one of the bigger Twitch thoughts has this whole controversy of throwing a cat over her head. And this morning, I just read that Twitch isn't banning her at all. But they will be banning everybody who's been, calling her out on it. Deeming it as harassment. Man, Twitch. Man, this a den of scum and villainy, man. Literally, is what it is. It's just, God. Whatever. It's gonna be like my shortest episode. Frick it, I'm done with this whole thing. Yeah, I've been unreal Dean. I'm done. Later days.